I'm Daphne Goode at Merridale Cidery, and you're watching Go Island, Cowichan Valley. On today's show, you'll hear about budding filmmakers, self-love, and we'll preview the Cowichan Wine and Culinary Festival. All that and more on Go Island, Cowichan Valley.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network.
The Cowichan Valley is synonymous with wonderful food, and there are some terrific wineries as well, and you can take advantage. We even have some samples on today's show to show you more about what you can enjoy, as we are in the middle of the Cowichan Wine and Culinary Festival, which ends on September 15th. There's a really busy committee behind this event, and we're going to tell you all about it with Alison Philp from Duncan Winery. Alison, there's so much to enjoy during this festival. Tell us about the participants and what people can look forward to.
Okay, well, the fun has already begun, and there's 12 wineries and 12 culinary destinations all taking part. There's lots of things going on at all the different wineries. There's tastings and crafts and music and all kinds of different things. And we have some nice events coming up. On Wednesday, September 11th, we have the Meet Your Maker event, which is a chance to schmooze with the winemakers and mingle around the room. The tickets can be purchased by PayPal on the website, and it's just a great opportunity to be able to talk directly to the winemakers and enjoy some brick oven pizzas made by local chefs. And so that's on Wednesday night, and then Thursday we have at the Chemainus Theatre, we have the Chemainus Tastings. This is a free event. There's going to be wineries and food producers in the Playbill dining room. It's going to be a really nice event and a great way to feature the wines and food of the region in the Chemainus region. And lots of things going on at other wineries, and lots of fun.
Super. I like the idea of Meet Your Maker. Yeah. Being able to schmooze with winemakers means you probably learn some tips and hints.
Yeah.
And I know you're at Duncan, you got visitors there as well. So what do you think is the curiosity that comes forward with people? When it comes to winemaking, do they ask questions about how to make their own wine? What are the kinds of things that people are curious about?
Sometimes they're home winemakers, but often they're people that are just wanting to know what's different, and what they're finding is that some really great wines are being made in the Cowichan region. And there's lots of really good grape wines, but there's also some really nice fruit wines. And we at our farm, we incorporate some lavender into our wines, which makes that a little bit different. Mm-hmm. It's nice when all the wineries are doing something a little bit different. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's lots of fun to come out and visit the wineries during the Cowichan Wine and Culinary Festival.
And what does it come down to? Good soil, good light? What is it about the Cowichan Valley that brings forward such great wine, and also foods, organic foods of all kinds?
Well, great things grow here in the Cowichan region. It's just a great growing region. We grow all kinds of really unique things that don't grow anywhere else in Canada, for sure. We have the warmest mean temperature in Canada here in the Cowichan region, which means that we can grow some unique things.
No kidding. Well, let's find out how people can enjoy more. I guess one of the greatest aspects of this whole festival, Alison, is that people can arrange to stay in a B&B, there's accommodation, there's tours, because it's not the kind of thing you want to just make one destination and go back home. There are so many participants. Mm-hmm. So how do people find out more? I know there's a brochure and a website. Tell us about it.
Pick up the brochure at any of the participants here in the Cowichan region, as well as the visitor centers, and in Victoria at the visitor centers and wine shops. And go to the website, wines.cowichan.net. You can get a lot more information about what's going on, book tickets to various events, find out about winemakers' dinners, and all of the fun things that are happening over the next few days.
So some of the events are ticketed. Are there other things that are just open, free to the public?
It's a self-guided tour, really. You know, you pick up one of the pamphlets and you go around the Tasty Trail, you know, visiting the stops along the way. Lots of places to stop and enjoy things, but there are also ticketed events.
We're going to have some wonderful samples, some food and wine coming up later in the show. But first of all, Dan Conn went to the streets of Duncan to find out your opinion on a very interesting aspect of life. Well, that's really true. We have to love ourselves, and one good way to do that is make sure you're fueling up your machine. So good food and wine will do that. We're here at Merridale Cidery, and Ian Blum is the executive chef. Well, I know from tastings here at Merridale that food is really important. And Ian, you said you've been in the business for a long, long time, and you have a passion for Cowichan Valley foods. So what have we here?
Well, here we have our charcuterie platter, which is one of our more popular items. We take British Columbia grown meats and we salt them for periods of time. We have bison bresaola, which is the darker colored one, which is cured for about 3 weeks and then hung to dry for about 6.
And a pretty unique food. I'm sure not everywhere you go you get
Very
bison.
developed. Yeah, it's nice and rich. It's actually much better for you than beef as well. So it's actually, you don't have to worry about health concerns as well. So then we follow that up and complement it with some pickles. And so we have pickled squash, which are diced there, and we have some pickled carrots as well. Figs from the farmer's market, olives, and local artisan cheese from Salt Spring Island.
Love the fact that so many of these products are sourced locally, and you must really enjoy preparing them.
I love to, and I really like to support local farmers and our local artisan cheesemakers and distillers as well.
Janet Doherty is one of the owners of Merridale. Hi, Janet.
Hi, Daphne. How are you?
Great, thanks. And I'm sure you've been extremely busy. Now, last time we were here, we heard about the distillery. So Merridale is way more than a cidery. Tell us about what you're offering during the festival.
Well, we're doing a number of things for the wine festival. We'll be doing lots of tours and tastings, things in the bakery and whatnot. But a really cool thing that we're going to focus on this wine festival is our spirits. So we're going to do a little art of the cocktail. We will have Janice Mansfield here doing our mixologist. So cocktails in the distillery, as well as some time with Rick and Laurent doing some tours in there. So we have some samples of that here with our vodka, which a lot of people don't know that we do. So this is our fruit-based vodka, and our brandy, which we've just released, 6 years old. So that too you'll be able to taste in the distillery, and a new one with our Stairs pear. And art in the orchard, art over in the cidery, you know, food, wine, cider, all the art.
And the art is really what it's about, because people creating and showing off their artistry at Merridale and all the other wineries during this festival is really fun to watch. So we talked earlier about the fact that people can stay. There are a lot of B&Bs in the area. How do people get tickets, Janet?
Okay. To get tickets, you want to go to wines.cowichan.net and pick up some inserts, and it will show you all the way around.
Okay, and it's super nice that it's self-guided too. People can go at their own pace. There are tour operators if you prefer to hop on a van or a bus, and they'll help you get around the area. Cowichan Valley is a wonderful place to explore. So we're extra fortunate that there are so many wineries included in this festival. And over here we have Brad Boisvert, who is chef and proprietor, and some great food and wine. Again, Brad, your establishment is well known in the Cowichan Valley. It must be fun to participate in this festival.
Oh, absolutely. I look forward to it every single year. We have lots happening this year at Musée and Unsworth Vineyards. Our big event to start off the whole weekend with is on the Friday night. We're doing a theater dinner, a little bit different. Again, melding that art and that food together, and of course we'll have wine. So 3-course dinner there. Still tickets available for that. We're going to be pairing it with some of the wines from Unsworth Vineyards. Then on the Saturday, just kind of moving through that whole weekend, we have almost a day-long event. It starts at 11 in the morning, goes to 5 o'clock, and you can come and sample some of the wines of Unsworth Vineyards. And then, of course, it's our sparkling bubbles party that day, and their sparkling wine, the newest release wine that they have. So we'll be featuring that paired with some of the food that we are doing there, and we're actually going to be blending that sparkling with some of the ingredients from our culinary gardens. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Wow. Tell us about your gardens, your culinary gardens, and what you're bringing forth this season.
Well, lots of stuff out there. The gardeners working quite hard. We have everything from Russian blue potatoes to lovage of herbs, lots and lots of carrots, beets, that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
Now, other places that people can visit will feature yet more ingredients, and one of the pluses, I think, to this festival this year is the teas that are involved.
teas are amazing, and Victor at Tea Farm is absolutely fantastic. He has great product, and he's actually doing an event on the Saturday called Truffellandia, and we'll actually be blending chocolate and tea together for some truffles for him from Amuse. So, well, you know, a little bit of chocolate, that's a great way to celebrate a weekend.
No kidding, an adventure in terms of putting things together that are really unique. We're going to end on a bit about the sparkling wine. If you could tell us about the properties of this one and give us a little pour there, Brad.
Sure. So this is Unsworth Vineyards, located right on the property with Amuse, and so this is their newest release, as I was speaking of, and that's their sparkling wine. So we're going to make a great drink that's going to go well with our brunch, which is also on the Sunday, our winemaker's brunch. So we have one of the original products, their Solaire. So we'll just blend a little bit of that on the bottom here, and then mix just a little bit of those bubbles on top. So a great way to celebrate the weekend. Like I said, we're going to have this all on Sunday with brunch. And Daniel Cosman, the winemaker, will be out to talk all about the wine, and I'll be there to talk all about the food as we have a great weekend. So please come join us.
A quick break now. When we come back, more about the Cowichan Wine and Culinary Festival. And if you want to extend your summer holidays, we have a road trip idea for you. And how to become involved if you are interested in film in the Cowichan Valley. We're here at Merridale Cidery talking about the Wine and Culinary Festival in the Cowichan Valley on until September 15th. And with me is Lynn Bull from Silverside Winery. You're participating, and tell us what you'll be offering, Lynn.
Oh, hi, Daphne. Yes, I'm very excited to be part of the festival, and we're offering our wines from Silverside Farm and Winery. We have unique berry wines, and we'll be having a late summer picnic as part of our event at the festival. It's on Friday the 13th, and we'll be serving our Tayberry wine, and we're also coupling up with Birdseye Cove Farm. They're going to be doing the catering for that, and they're going to be serving up some of their homegrown pork, which we're going to have the barbecued pulled pork. So appetizer, pulled pork, we're going to have dessert, and it comes with our award-winning blueberry wine. So we're excited to share that with everyone. Yes.
No kidding.
Yes.
And you have more than one award here too, so that's something to really look forward to. And I understand your husband is the winemaker. So how does that work? Husband and wife operating?
Actually, it's wonderful. It's a family-run farm. My daughter Lindsay is also part of our team, and we all have different expertise in different areas. My husband is the winemaker. We are going to be at the Meet Your Maker event at Providence Farm. And so you'll be able to come and talk to him about the process, because it's a little bit different with the berry wines. But berry wines are coming into their own sort of genre, and they're very unique, and when people taste them, they love them.
Something to look forward to at the festival. Tell us about some of the colleagues that you're working with in the Cowichan Valley. What other events are happening?
Well, there's lots of events. That's what's so great about the Cowichan Valley. It's so diverse. There's going to be 22 Oaks. They have their own smokehouse on site. They're going to have some music. We are going to have Rocky Creek. They're going to have Ladysmith Arts Council available for seminars, and they're going to have sparkling wine flights, that kind of thing. Also, Zanata is going to be open from 11 till 5, both on September 14th and 15th. They're going to be doing demonstrations of making sparkling wine and the champagne style. So that would be something really unique to go to as well.
Yeah, there's something for everybody. There's no question about that. Thanks, Lynn. And at Damali Winery, really well known for their lavender farm, there's some beautiful wines here, Alison. What will you be offering during the festival?
Well, we'll have 5 wines open for tasting, and free complimentary tastings. We have self-guided tours. We're going to have some making lavender wands. It's just always fun to sit around and do that for a little bit while you sip your glass of wine. But there's some other great things happening at other wineries as well. Enrico Winery, just up the road from us, is having a barbecue, Baron of Beef barbecue, and Averill Creek has got the Old Fork catering truck going to be at their place. They've got some great food, and they're doing complimentary tours of their winery, which is the biggest winery in the region. So quite an interesting tour to take there. And then at the Satellite Bar and Grill at Arbutus Ridge Golf Course, there's an event they're holding there called Anything But Pinot. And you can find out a lot more about all these events and events at other participants' locations on the website at wines.cowichan.net.
When we come back, how you can get involved in a cooperative, not for housing, but for filmmaking. We are so blessed to live in this area on Vancouver Island, so be sure and enjoy the Cowichan Wine and Culinary Festival. Janet Docherty from Merridale, thanks for the hospitality today. Let's tell people one more time how to find out information about the festival.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can go to the website at wines.cowichan.net, but also you can go to the wineries right now, anytime. Pick up the insert. We're open. So many free events, things that you can do. Very, very welcoming in that regard. So get off the highway, do the back roads, right? Come see what we have, not just for Wine Festival if you can't make it. We're open almost all year round. Come see us. You'll have fun.
Guaranteed. Thanks, Janet. And we'd love to hear your story ideas, so be sure and get a hold of us. You can email us at go_islandsouth@shaw.ca, and we're out of time. See you next time.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network, Men's Wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co., Menswear and Accessories, Hair Services provided by Salon J,